Hey everyone, welcome into the Flippin Hippos YouTube channel. I'm Star the Flippin Hippo. Today I just wanted to talk to you about some common tax mistakes that I see some folks talking about in the Facebook groups. And this isn't like a new topic. This comes up a couple of times a month. And it's talked about a lot as we get closer to tax time. There's like 3 mistakes that a lot of people hopefully are doing because they don't know that they shouldn't be, and not because they're trying to cheat the system. But before we get into this, I do need to put a disclaimer here. I am not a licensed CPA. I am not a tax preparer. In fact, I'm not even good at math. So I'm going to tell you what I know to be true, but I do absolutely recommend that everyone goes and gets help from a licensed CPA or a tax preparer. If you're new to reselling, it is pretty much a must. Your first couple of years, you should absolutely be paying a professional to help you with your taxes, answer your questions, show you what you need to do to file, how to do your deductions. And then, after a couple of years of that, if you're comfortable, you can do them on your own. But absolutely seek help from a professional. Take your questions to them. So the first thing, I see a lot of people, they're spreading misinformation when they say that this is true, because it's not. If you make under $20,000, you still need to report your income to the IRS. So many resellers have this misconception that if you make less than $20,000 reselling, or you don't get a 1099 from PayPal or the platform that you're selling on, that you don't have to file. This is false. You have to report any and all income to the IRS, no matter how little or how much. If you make $100, if you make $1 million, you have to report your income to the IRS, whether or not you get a 1099. Even if you're not going to owe, even if you're going to get money back, if it's not enough that you have to pay taxes in, if you didn't make enough money that you're going to owe money to the IRS for your taxes, you won't pay anything. So don't worry about reporting under $20,000 and suddenly being forced to pay. If you didn't make enough, if you have enough deductions or whatever's going on, it's not going to hurt you to report it, but it will definitely hurt you not to report it. You have to report all of your income. And the whole thing about the not getting a 1099 is just silly. What if you made $19,500 on eBay, $19,500 on Poshmark, and $19,500 on Amazon? You're not going to trigger a 1099 because it's not $20K. But you've technically made almost $60K. Are you just not going to report that to the IRS because you didn't get a 1099? That's silly. And even if you make less than $20K, let me put this into an example everyone can understand. If you have a part-time job at Walmart and you make $10,000 a year at this part-time job, you still have to report that $10,000 to the IRS. You're still getting taxed on it on your paychecks, and you usually get your money back at the end of the year, but you still have to report it. Even if you make less than $20,000 at whatever job you're doing, you have to report it. The difference between working at Walmart and working for yourself is Walmart's going to give you a W-2 and provide information to the IRS that you worked for them and report your wages. When you work for yourself, you're kind of on your own on the honor system, and they're expecting you to do not only the morally correct thing, but the legally correct thing. So again, no matter how much money you make, you need to be reporting it to the IRS. If this is a hobby for you and you make $500 a year on eBay, you need to report that $500 a year. You need to report every bet that you make to the IRS. It's the law. The second mistake I see is people not reporting their sales in cash. You guys, you have to be keeping track of that. That, again, is illegal. And you have to be reporting it. If you're selling locally and you're raking in the money, you need to be making up your own receipts and reporting it. just like you do when you go to yard sales. And I know everybody reports everything they buy with cash because everybody wants their write-offs, right? Everybody wants all the deductions they can get. So when you go to yard sales and church sales and local sales and you're spending cash money out and you're writing your own receipts so that you can report that as a cost of goods to have a deduction, you need to be doing the same thing when you're selling locally for cash. You need to be keeping track of all the money you make and reporting it to the IRS. And then the third mistake I see people is saying that they're not reporting the income they make on personal items they sell. Now, while you're not obligated to pay any taxes on your personal items, you're also not, you're getting that money. So if you sold $20,000 on eBay and $2,000 of that was stuff from your own house that you were selling, and you decide to take it upon yourself and say, well, that was my personal items, I'm not reporting it. So you report $18,000, eBay's going to report $20,000. That $2,000 discrepancy is your one-way ticket to an audit. And nobody wants to be audited. Nobody likes to be audited. It is not good times. It's not. So you have to make sure that you're reporting everything you make, even on your own personal items, so that your numbers match up to the IRS with the numbers that anywhere you're selling is reporting. The thing is you can balance that out with a deduction. You can take it off of the cost of goods. So if I paid $20 for a new pair of American Eagle at Walmart, who doesn't even sell American Eagle, but hey guys, this is just an example, and I lose some weight, and I want to sell them because I'm going to get new jeans for myself. And I can sell them for $20 used. I got to claim that $20 income, but I can claim the $20 I spent on them as a cost of goods. So you can definitely offset it with whatever you paid for the stuff, but just make sure that you're reporting all your income because you don't want any discrepancies. You don't want to be audited. And if you make enough that you're triggering a 1099, and the amount being reported to the IRS is different from the amount you're reporting because you didn't count your personal items, you will trigger an audit. It's just going to happen, and they're not fun, and nobody likes to do them. And hopefully you paid someone to do your taxes for you because they can help you with the audit, but if you didn't and you did it yourself, now you have this big mess on your hands. Just report everything you're making. You can offset the cost of goods for your personal items, but every little bit that you make, regardless of how little, how much, whether it's PayPal or cash, whether it's your item or something you bought for resale, you've got to be reporting it. Like I said at the beginning, hopefully these mistakes are because you're new to this and you didn't know, you weren't sure, you didn't understand, and that's, now you know. Again, everyone, if you're new to reselling and you're not sure about something, go ask a professional tax preparer or a licensed CPA. Take your questions to them. They will absolutely help you. They will make sure that everything you're doing is legal, on the up and up, help you avoid audits, and make sure that you're not committing tax fraud. Tax fraud is a serious crime. Do you guys know how they caught Al Capone, the old story? Al Capone was this major gangster and they never had anything on him. They could never arrest him. They got him on tax evasion. They brought down a well-known criminal leader of a mob by catching him doing tax fraud. They couldn't bring him in on any other charges, everything he was doing, but they did get him on tax fraud. It's a serious thing. So if you've made these mistakes in the past because you didn't know, now you do, go get help, ask your questions, have a professional help you do everything right, and you're fine. If you're doing this on purpose, if you're trying to get around the system, just know that you are committing tax fraud and you will get caught. It will catch up to you. Again, it is how they caught Al Capone. Denzel Washington went to jail for tax evasion, and I'm pretty sure that's why Martha Stewart ended up in jail. You don't want to play around with the IRS. They're like the last people you want to play games with. Just make sure you're on the up and up, hire a professional, and you'll be fine. Let me know what you think down in the comments below. Hit the thumbs up before you leave, guys. Helps the channel so much. Don't forget to subscribe. Join our Facebook group, Flippin' Hippos Reseller Pod. Links down below. Until next time, guys, go make some money. Report all the money you make to the IRS. Be productive. I'll see you guys next time. Thank you for joining me. You guys are the best. Bye.